So we should have already done our little warm-up for this packet where we were looking for masses, right? For our different elements and our different compounds. And so what we're going to be talking about in this video is molar mass.
What is molar mass?
Okay, so molar mass is... you tell me.
Oh. Molar mass is the mass of a mole of something. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what the Brain Pop video said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the mass of a mole of something.
Of a substance, right? So
okay.
I guess that could be the mass of a single element, right?
Yeah.
Or the mass of a compound.
Right.
But we've already talked about moles, so we know at least what a mole is.
Yeah. I mean, there was a special number, right?
Yeah.
6.
Remember?
0.02.
So should I write that?
Let's write it. 6.02
times 10 to the...
It was big. 23rd. 23rd.
Is it 23rd?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
And that is 1 mole. Okay?
Okay.
But on the other side of that, 1 mole is also equal to whatever the molar mass is.
Okay. So then if we have the molar mass of something, that means we have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd particles of that substance.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
So basically, we need to look at how to find the molar mass. That's kind of our whole purpose behind this. And so we did our card sort, and you hopefully realized that the molar masses are the same as your atomic masses.
Yeah.
If we look them up for our elements, okay? So if we're doing iron, and we need to know the molar mass of iron, all we have to do is look at the atomic mass
on the periodic table.
Which is... what is it?
55.847. Or at least the one on the wall.
Okay. And molar mass is in what units do you think?
Oh.
Mass. What units are mass? Is mass in?
Mass is grams.
Grams. Yay. Grams.
So what you're telling, okay, let me get this straight. So what you're saying is, if we get 55.847 grams of iron,
yep,
we have a mole of iron. And that also means we have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd particles, atoms,
yep,
of iron.
Iron.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So, they're all the same thing. Yay.
That's nice.
So, if I was to ask you for the molar mass of Br2, what would I have to do?
Well, we've talked about it a lot before, and we know the 2 means there's 2 bromines.
Right.
So I have to multiply the mass of the bromine by 2.
Yep. So what's the mass of bromine?
$79.904.
Okay. So that is a single bromine. But I have 2 of them, so...
Okay.
Times 2. Let's get our handy dandy calculator. Yay, calculators! 79.904 times 2, because we don't expect you to do that in your head. And it is 159.808. What are our units again?
Grams, because it's mass.
Okay.
Okay.
So 1 mole of Br2 is 159.808 grams of Br2.
Cool.
Which is the same thing as 1 mole of Br2. which is the same thing as 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd Br2 particles.
Cool. Wow. That is actually pretty easy.
It's all the same thing. Okay, so what if we had an entire compound that we were looking for the molar mass of?
Well, we could possibly, since we're putting them together, could we add them together?
We are going to add them. So what is the mass of Mg?
$24.305.
Okay, and what is the mass of oxygen?
15.999.
Okay. And we only have one of each of those, so that's all I need to do. And we're going to have that equal...
So we said 20...
Magic calculator.
0.305 plus 15.999 gives us 40.304. Is that what y'all got? I'll go for it.
And we said those are always in grams, so there we go. Of Mg. Oh, okay. So if you're dealing with one, though, that has multiple of something, let's say we're dealing with MgCl, which would be 2 once we crisscross our charges.
Right.
So we know our Mg is 24.305. That's an O.
Okay.
But we have 2 Cl's. So if we're doing Cl, which I believe is 35 point something, 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 you want to go look at that?
Yes.
Because we need our decimals. It's important.
0.453 is the something, something, something.
Yeah, I knew it was pretty close. Okay, but I have 2 of those, so I would have to multiply that by 2
Okay.
before I add them together.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Cool.
So, you want to actually do that
Sure.
real quick? Just so that we're not giving them nothing that we don't finish.
You can figure it out on your own, right? All right. 35.
Okay, so you would either need to parenthesis this whole thing when you multiply it, guys, or do this, write down the answer, and then add it. Okay, Mr. Thompson is doing the parentheses. He's being special.
So I got 95.211.
And again, it's still grams, and it is equal to 1 mole of MgCl2. Yay!
All right.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our guided practice.
Okay.
Guided practice.
Add to existing event.
Okay, so here's our guided practice.
Awesome.
We're going to start with K. Find the molar mass of K.
Hey, this time we got a periodic table.
Okay, so when we're looking for K, it's over here. Okay. And it is
39.098. Man, I forgot how easy that was.
And our units were
Grams. Put the G on there.
Yay.
Cool.
Okay, so that one was fast.
Yes.
Next we have O2.
So, periodic table says oxygen is 15.999, but there's 2 of them.
But there's 2 of them, so we need to multiply by 2.
So if we do...
Should be almost 32.
Yeah. 31.998, so there's our almost. Man.
Yay. Oh,
why can't all chemistry be like this, Miss Vaught?
Because this is actually math. And then people freak out.
That's a dirty word. Okay.
Okay. Then we have our next ones. We're going to do our compounds. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next slide so that we can have a room to do our K2SO4. Okay?
Okay, so I'm just going to look up here on the periodic table. 39.098 is the potassium.
Mm-hmm. So what did we say? Wait. 39.098, but I had 2 of those, right?
So we need to multiply. We'll have to times that number by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sulfur, because that's what the S is 32.066.
Okay, we only have 1 of those.
And then the oxygen is 15.999.
And then I had 4 of those, so we have to multiply by 4.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and I like to do those separately, personally.
39. 39.098 times 2 is 78.196.
78.196.
And then
15.999 is
times, you said it's 4, 63.996.
Okay, and then I'm going to add all those
now
up.
We need to add 78.196 plus 32.066.
I like to line them up. Look, they're lined up.
Oh, that's nice. 196 plus 32.00066 plus 63.996 gives us 174.258 grams
for our K2SO4.
That seemed like a lot, but that was still really easy.
Yeah, because it's still just basic math.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so our next one is CS2.
Okay, so carbon is 12.011.
12.011. And then S, we already actually looked up.
Right.
32.066. And I had 2 of those.
32.066 times 2 is...
It should be 64.132. And we're going to add those.
Plus 12.011. 76.143 grams.
So pretty straightforward again. Yay!
Awesome.
Okay, and that's our guided practice. So we're done. Yay!